Well, hello and welcome to Marty Plays Games. We are on the weekend stream. It is a Sunday and we are taking a look at Shadows of Forbidden Gods on the PC. This one is a strategy simulation, god game and political sim, where we take on the role of a dark elder god and lead our agents to bring about apocalypse in a fantasy world. Work in the shadows, avoiding the heroes who will try to stop you as you bring about plague, famine, ice age and volcanic destruction, madness and never-ending night. Sounds awesome. This is developed by Bobby Two Hands, which is quite handy. Maybe 3 would have been better. And it is published by Forbidden Oak Games Limited. Neither of these two people have I ever heard of. This is an indie game. It is written in Unity. And it was released on the 15th of July 2023. Now, there was music originally. That seems to have ended and they haven't put it on repeat. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe they thought the music was just too much to listen to twice. And this illustration has been done by Megan Wong. Nice. Maybe she's done some other artwork in the game. There is definitely light coming from there, but not on the hand. We'll have a quick look at the options and then we will have a look at the tutorial and we will start a new game, assuming that the tutorial doesn't take over an hour. This one is a hex-based game. So there are your options. No RT in this one. Autosaves are on. And we've got small challenge icons, they're off. And we're playing this full screen. So this is running in 4K. I think our frame rate is probably, I don't know, around about 1,000 or something. Based on these menus, probably. We can resize a window by holding control and doing Z and X on the mouse wheel, apparently. Experimental automatic mode. This may cause unexpected errors, so I think we'll just leave that alone and go with that. So let's have a look at the tutorial then. Tutorial basics. That's a lot of text. I think this. Oh, that's music then. I want to go back out. How do I get back out to the main menu? Apparently I couldn't. So I wanted to do that. Right, let's try and start the tutorial again now. Apparently on this screen you can't get to the menu. Bit of an oversight, I think, but that's Unity for you. Each of these are different scenes, so if you don't program in, you can go back to that scene. You can't go back to that scene. So we're going to select the tutorial basics. A certain cursed scripture lost in the ages of the eons ago tells a tale of the Laughing King. Why have you got this in all caps? Do you not know how difficult all caps is to read? Incredulous occult circles and disrespectful divination schools claim that once every millennia the same tome resurfaces, driving its readers, good, no apostrophe on that, well done, insane, and spreading a terrible darkness across the world. Readers of the Laughing King know the truth of this world, the worlds to come, and the worlds that precede this one. I don't know what that's going to do with the tutorial, but it's a story. So let's select that. And here's some basic hints. Select agents that under the units by left-clicking on their location. Clicking multiple times to cycle through, or select the location itself, right-click to move. Once the various locations, primarily human ones, you can select a challenge to perform by left-clicking on those presented in the right-hand panel. There's a lot of left and right in this game, so you better understand which is your left and which is your right. We'll dismiss that then. Objects move to the city of Ivir. There's the city of Ivir. Just there. And we can zoom out there. Whoa. We have a big hex map here. And some guitar. Is this us? Are we the supplicant? We have might, law, intrigue, and commands. Tooltip text about all of these, which is good. Might represents a character's own combat capability and raw strength. Law represents a character's knowledge both in magic and arcane mysteries. Intrigue represents the ability to deal with humans and societies behind the scenes. And command represents the character's ability to deal with a group of individuals. Now we've got hit points and sanity. We want to have some sanity. We have attack and defense skills there, and profile, how visible a character is. And menace. Menace increases if the motivation of your hero to attack this character. As you commit crimes, you gain menace. First there was menace. It's the start of an Amiga game, and I can't remember what the actual game was. But the first game, there was menace. It had speech, and that was remarkable for the time. Commodore Amiga, eh? So, we have our agent, and we need to move him to Ivir. I think we've just run out of moves, so we better end our turn. Selecting a new trait for the supplicant, we want a bonus of might. Why can't we move now? Great agent. Security too high. A good medium-term objective of your agents is to infiltrate a city. If you have an agent selected while on location, you can view the challenges available in the right hand of the screen. Note the presence of infiltration tasks, one for each point of interest here. Unfortunately, the security modifier in the city of Ivir is too high to quickly infiltrate. Infiltration takes longer the higher the security is. And the city will have a much higher security than a minor settlement. Makes sense. To bring down, we must begin to undermine the city via its neighbours. Go infiltrate the adjacent settlements to reduce the security of the city in Ivir. As this is a tutorial, infiltrating will take a few turns without much happening. Just push end turn until completion, but be aware that in the real game, taking too long and challenges can be very dangerous to your agents, as random events occur every 10 turns taken. So our security in... These are the villages then. So these are the ones that are linked to the city. So we have Platulia village and the Seer Citadel. And the Ninir Wastes. So I think that's just a... I don't think that's a city or a village or anything. So let's go to the Platulia village. Come on. I want to move there. I thought you just right click to move. Let's move now. So we can infiltrate. These are our things, our actions here. We can infiltrate the farming community and rest and resupply. Heals HP, but we haven't used any HP. So I don't think we need to do any of that. Instead, we'll infiltrate the farming community. Have we infiltrated? It's not 100% clear that things are happening, is it? Does that turn go up there? So Blitz cannot start challenging for them because they are already performing it. Well, I suppose it does tell us the supplicant here is actually doing it. Maybe when it's got a name there, that's happening. So all it's doing is that's just going up. Right, supplement completes. It would be nice to know how long it's going to take. So actually some indication of progress on the task would be quite useful, I would say. Now we've got 3 on there, so we must have leveled up, maybe. Let's go to the Seer Citadel, and we will infiltrate the fortress. Ah, there we go, look. Progress 0 of 7, so it's actually put it on this side. Turns left 3. Plus 3 per turn. I was waiting for it to be showing on there, and I'd missed that it was putting it on here. We're going to get bonus intrigue. So that went up. Turns left 2. That did go down. That did go down. That did go up. Okay, so now we know. Stuff on this left panel we need to look out for. Cultists join the watch alongside the regular guards. Identify to the normal eye. They recognize each other by a single scar on the left eyelid, marking themselves as those who have seen truth beyond what is taught in the academies or palace tutelages. Those are the words. Infiltrating the surrounding settlements has reduced the security in the city somewhat, as well as reducing the security for the second infiltrated location. To further decrease security and learn about interaction between settlements, go raid the farming village in the south. Once you do, you'll be able to see a devastation modifier. Select the location and then the modifiers tab on the right side. It reduces the food produced by the village. The city has a population higher than the food produced, so it must import from the village. The village cannot feed the city. A hunger modifier will appear and will starve them to death. Good. Let's go here then. We are going to raid. We're raiding. Well done us. The supplicant completes raid periphery. In times of danger, the people flee to the fortress cities, and the army defends their local duke and duchess. Dismiss. Dismiss. And now let's go. Well, look, it's on fire. To the city of Irvine. Rest. And we'll raid that periphery as well. Done. We have to raid the farming village twice. Let's raid that twice. Oh, we can't. Now we can infiltrate the library, the market. I think we'll infiltrate the market. It unlocks further challenges, so we'll do that. It's going to take all the turns though. The supplicant completes infiltrate markets. New stores are found in the market selling products of no known origin. Species with flavours unheard of, even by the most travelled. worlds, gems shining with a brilliance which seems not to come from the sun or any candle. Books contain stories which could not possibly have occurred, yet seem unshakably familiar. All the peoples. So many peoples. The unrest modifier of the city of Avir has now increased to the point where it is affecting security. As the citizens riot over food shortages, but there's loads of food in the market, I just said. The guards are stretched thin, trying to keep the peace, leaving you free to act. See security by selecting the city's security values can be visible in the middle of a location screen. The details of the causes of insecurity can be viewed by hovering over this value. We need to infiltrate the library as well. It's going to take 6 turns. The silence between the books. Figures move with purpose. Librarians are always treading a dangerous path. The books held in their libraries giving tantalizing hints at a far greater understanding of the cosmos, giving rise to a craving for the insights of the human mind should never glimpse. Good, now what do we do? Infiltrate the city palace. Let's do that then. Now even the palace itself is under the influence of the cult. Cooks, valets, guards, squires and pages all slowly join the cult, ready to serve, to disrupt, to open gates when asked, to look the other way when acts are being performed. The aristocrats may think little of these people, but they depend on them for their very survival. Our cultists are now present in every part of the city, and can begin the great work. To win the game, humanity must be brought to heel. One way of doing this is to spread sufficient shadow across the world that humanity's very essence is destroyed, and they slip into apathy and sin, their souls rotting from within. Shadow spreads across the land slowly, starting at various focal points of dark energy. An infiltrated city can be made into such a focal point by enshadowing it via a challenge. Perform this challenge with your agent. Enshadow. 5 turns. We want to do might. The darkness swirls out the shadows, swallowing up houses, streets, cities and provinces. Candles and bonfires seem distant as the stars at night and cast as much light. As your agents perform challenges, they will gain menace and profile, which cause heroes to stop you as they discover your agents are in league with the dark powers. Each agent's menace and profile are separate values, so one agent may be suspicious while another may appear innocent to heroes. Profile represents from how far away a hero can detect your agent, while menace indicates how strongly they will consider them a threat. You can see a hero's motivations, anticipate next moves by selecting them and hovering over the relevant tasks. Your agents will die at this point, but the great design is larger than any one agent, and new agents will rise to take the place of their fallen comrades. So, we have Sir Ribbon Nibbon. No, I said Sir Ribbon Nibbon. That would be a better name. Sir Ribbus Nibbon, because that is his name, has taken note of the supplicant, and due to their high menace, they will try to stop them before they can doom the world. Yeah, you try. You can try. Where is this said hero? We shall kill him. Observe and combat hero. Well, I would if I could see where he was. But I do not know. There he is. He's in the Dater village. Let's go and get him then. Oh, well, he's not there. And he's just an heir then of Baroness Perforim Nibam. I don't know how we find him then. Did he just show up? He's attacking! Yes. Let's go up to there then. His motivation is 322%, is it? Was that 3.2? No, it's 322. We have HP. Oh, they've got attack. They've got quite a lot of HP. Killed the sellsword. We're dead. And I can't create anything. Now what? Your agent died. It's time to recruit another to take their place. Down the bottom. Yeah, I just did that and I couldn't do anything. Select a target. Well, I'm going to put in there. Select a new trait. Petrifying gaze. Sounds deadly. Can we get minions then? We don't have any minions. So how do we get minions? We've done that now. Haven't we? Or have we got to create another one? No. Your new agent is the Cursed. A starting hero designed to harass enemy heroes. She has a unique trait, Paralyzing Gaze, which reduces enemy attack and defense. This allows you to attack a hero to interrupt their activities while taking reduced damage. We can rob the treasury. Let's do that then. Apparently this is going to take all the turns. Take all. There isn't any gold though. There's nothing to take. Alright. Well, let's go to that. Oh, come on. Hooray. We can rob the treasury there. And we can't do anything there either. Alright, well, let's go back up there and increase our might. The curse has been idle for one turn. Set them on a roster on the left on the map. Once yeah. I want to attack him though. Oh, we've got to go and rob the treasury over here. We were robbing the wrong place. Now we can rob the treasury. Are we going to get to do stuff this time? I don't like that when you does the auto save, it just then drops you out of everything and nothing's selected afterwards. Let's take it all. Now we've got all the golds. Perhaps we can recruit some minions then. Oh, we're going to do it again now. With this gold, yeah, dismiss. That when you do it, it disappears. Then it's got nothing selected. Proceed. Right. So Nimbus retreats. Your agent survives and the hero flees. Your agent will gain notoriety. Taunt the coward. Recruit minions. Let's do that then. Recruit sellswords. Minions attack alongside their agent. Yeah, get that. We've got one minion. Should we recruit another one? And another one. It's an invalid, apparently. We have 3 spots, but why did it let us recruit another one then if we don't have the ability to command it? Bit strange. Right, now we're gonna get you. Attack the hero. It's only there. Attack. How do we actually attack him then? Attack him, there he is. Proceed. We killed him. Well, the sellsword killed him. We will leave them. See. Plus 20 minutes or 30. Well, 20 or 35. What's the difference? Game infamous trait. Well, that sounds like the better option then, doesn't it? Take all. Yeah, but we've killed the hero now. While in the main game, many heroes will oppose you. New ones rise up to take their place. This tutorial world is now at your mercy. Shadows can be spread from the high shadow areas to low ones. Well, it's not the most complex of strategy games based on that tutorial, and it's a bit clunky, isn't it? But shall we, can we go out to the main menu now and do a new game? She Who Will Feast. Is that ASUS? The Laughing King? Ah, so we can't play that yet. The only thing we can do is that first one then. Well, let's select that then. She Who Will Feast is designed to be simpler than others. Ideal for either new players or for games focused on agents themselves as opposed to God's unique mechanics. The powers of She Who Will Feast focus on the spread of shadow. When She Who Will Feast awakens, she emerges from her birth tomb as a vast godworm. Yeah, I think if I was a god, I would want to be a worm. A serpent the size of a village. The basic strategy. As a core strategy, this god to take control of certain centrally placed cities by first infiltrating them and then shadowing them. Sounds fantastic. The world size is 42 by 42. And 100% hero. And then we have a random seeds. I think that number's the best number. Actually, no. That number is the best number. We have some advanced options there. There's a turn limit, apparently. Orcs will spawn to harass and invade human nations. Deep Ones. If on Deep Ones, cults will automatically appear in coastal regions. Elves will appear in game. Humanity is vulnerable. Humanity is vigilant. Mid-challenge events, end of turn events, black strikeouts, shadow movements. Holy orders. Alright. I don't think we need to do any of that. We'll just leave it on what is default and we'll just start a new game. Shadow of the Forbidden Gods is a game for infiltration. Yeah, we know that. So there's the Elder Tomb. We have some towns there. We have a coast. We have a coven, a beach, a city of Shah. I think we'll go to the town of Zuan. Because we can't actually do anything here. So we have some challenges. We can do a brutal assassination. Or we can infiltrate the vast sewers. I think we ought to infiltrate the vast sewers because nobody says taking over a town like stinking of shit. So let's do that. We're going to be a martyr for the dark because we are in the sewers. Can we create a new agent? We can. So we've got 500 turns to play through, apparently. We have some unique agents and we have some generic agents. A warlord, a warlock, and a hierophant. I think we want a hierophant. What do these do then? Widespread political discord. More distance. The courtier. Ooh. Hello. Nice hair. At home in the halls of power, the courtier is a manipulator of people. Requires a city, but we don't have a city at the moment. They're placed anywhere, so let's get one of them. Where's our person? Did we not recruit somebody then? Well, we were already doing stuff, aren't we? We're doing this infiltrate a vast sewer thing. As the supplicant goes about their business, they are called to by a trader, sitting beside his assortment of wares. He's been watching for a while now. Why are you watching, mate? And he has realised that the supplicant is involved in some affairs they may not want the guards knowing about. Where's our option to kill him? We can't do any of this stuff because we don't have any of these things. Apparently we don't have any gold. While the agent performs challenges, they encounter obstacles every few turns. A random event will occur. That's good then. Mediator Shuning Long is now 100% aware. She's totally aware. This represents them being aware of your presence, nature, and our true threat. If they are not highly enshadowed, they will try to act against you and defend their world. Infiltrate. I've broken a shield, apparently. So, can we not? Invalid. Can be placed anywhere. So we can't place our thing anywhere that can't be placed anywhere. You require two things to summon an agent: a space in your roster and a recruitment point. It's a lot of end and turn in this game. The merchant, yeah, we'll do that again, hey. Seal's broken. I've been watched. Silence them! Oh, they've got orcs. That's the Dang Valley Horde. They've lost their upstart leader. Good for them. Purge them. We have infiltrated at last. It took us 40 odd turns, but we did it. And we have 15 sanity still, and we've got 21 menace. Over the centuries, the city sewers have turned into a twisted labyrinth, a city in of themselves, where those who seek to avoid prying eyes or want to smell of other people's effluent, of the affluent. Word is spreading and the cult is organising, ready to strike against it. Yeah, I don't think it's a very good idea for the cult to base themselves in the sewers, really, because you'd know when there was one about, wouldn't you? Because you'd go, what's that smell? Ah, it's those bloody supplicant people again. It's that cult place. They always stink of poo. Yeah, not clever. Not clever in the slightest. So we have... Oh, we can start a plague. I quite like the idea of that. How many turns will that take? 18. That takes 20. A brutal assassination apparently takes 38 turns. Because it's complex. So I'm guessing the more complex a task is, the more turns it's going to take. So if that takes 38, and if it's a linear maths, then that should take 110, maybe? 44. Well, that don't make a lot of sense then, does it? Rest and resupply is not a complex thing. We can recruit a vermin. What's our command stat? Our command stat's 3. So we can't do any of this stuff. We can't recruit that yet. It requires a command stat of 1 or higher, but we've got a command stat of 3. Yet we still cannot recruit him. Well, I think we should start a plague because that is the thing that is the least number of turns. And let's get some command. And oh, we've got all of those. Dismiss. The supplicant encounters a mischievous imp while going about their business in the town of Zuan. The creature offer to assist your agent in his plans, but they require some assistance, magical or otherwise, to allow them to assist. If we refuse, they will become disruptive pests, as imps are prone to pettiness. We lose 1 power and gain 20 challenge progress. We'll lose 2 HP and gain 15. Ignore them. We lose 10 challenge progress. Abandon the challenge. Well, we don't... How much power have we got? I don't know. Let's do that. Did we win then? The sun begins to set. The first shadow begins to take hold. The world becomes slightly darker. As you expand your shadow, the nobles and heroes of the world will become obscured by darkness and lose their ability to defend themselves. I don't want to attack yet. So we still have 3. Now we've done the plague. The sickness festers in the sewers, infecting only those cast off by society. Remain safely buried under the city street. Now carried by the cult, it rises, and the citizens watch in horror as their bodies decay, rotting away day by day. Nice. We can spread panic and infiltrate the city palace. This is just a town, isn't it? We can cultivate the disease. We can create a novel strain. Starts a well of shadows. I think we'll start a well of shadows then. And we're going to go for stealthy. Curious nobles. The supplicant is brought before Townsend's curious nobles. The local elite have sought our pawn out and willing to assist him, either to further their own mundane goals or simply partake in something extraordinary. All must first be convinced of the one they are supporting before a single copper is given away. Your agents refuse to prove himself would affect its mystic fame, possibly for the better. A display then. So we displayed something. And we are still doing the well of shadows. It's all expression. If I move him out of the town, does this thing stop happening? I think the way to test that is to first of all complete this, and we'll start another one, and then we'll move and see what happens. Duke Jintian Luan has ordered the creation of a ward against shadow to defend against the spread of shadow in the town of Shen. A night out at an inn. This week, the supplicant finds he has no more tasks to be completed. Everything is in order for now. No poisons or bribes to administer to officers. No traitors, no accidents or opportunities. It is if... Oh, you've made a mistake there, look. It is... Where's your apostrophe? It is as if Town of Zuan's inner workings have ground to a halt for the coming week. A rare chance to simply let loose and enjoy himself wherever the world he ends up getting in. Profile or menace. We'll reduce him by 12. Menace profile. I think we need to reduce our menace. Dismiss. There we go. Dismiss. 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 Dismiss again. We have broken the shadow. The seal. Nothing happens. Point the finger. The supplicant was just working on his latest task at the town of Zuan, not expecting to run into a confused-looking mage, Antong Jizhu. Who did you jizz? The hero stares back in silence. Your agent looks at the freshly drawn blood on the hero's weapon and the corpse with his matching wound on his back. He immediately assures the agent of his innocence. The clanking of armors and shouts at the two of them. The guards arrive, timely as always. We increase our menace. In 8 or so turns, your agent's menace will decrease by 15. And the mage will gain a point of liking. We can point the finger and he'll start disliking us. Or we can be an honest witness. I think we'll help the hero slip away. Why not? Maybe we can recruit him later. Nice. Darkness flows across the land like a malign lake, drowning the world in its eerie gloom, blotting out the sun and driving the people slowly into oblivion, their minds collapsing, their souls putrefying. That's nice then. So we can bribe the guards, but do we have any gold? We have 25 gold, do we? We do. We only have 25 gold though. Now we can recruit a sellsword though. Do these actually cost money per turn? Oh, we have a sellsword. Good. Call her to serve. The Daughterhood cult has existed for centuries. Their sect has become weaving through humanity's religious texts and events. Often their symbols will be found as a small part of a much larger temple. And as a concession of the dominant religion to the faith and Daughterhood, their preaching unnerves the listener. So they teach that the Creator hates creation and that humanity's very existence is a sin. A sin which may one day be undone. Despite their blasphemous doctrine, they are tolerated and sought out for their uncanny ability to foresee the future. Their guidance allows crops to be gathered before storms and villages to be evacuated before flood. I call it luck. Lately, however, their seeing daughter of city of Jing has started screeching in terror, raving that the end has come and that the time of unmasking is near. She sees clearly than most. She will wait in the city of Jing for an agent to arrive, and when they do, they can recruit her as a minion to summon a powerful person. Yeah, call her to serve. In the city of Jing. Where's Zuon gone? There it is. Where is our supplicant? No, that's Zeon. Is that different to Zuon? Where's our agent? Wasn't that where we were? I'm sure that's where we were. I don't know what's happened to our fella. I think we should infiltrate the docks though. No, we can't because we don't have. Oh, it's a supplicant. Where are you, mate? I don't know where he is. Where's my flashing light saying? Oh, there he is. The town of Zuon. There he is. We were in the wrong place. That was quite difficult to find him on the map then. I mean, a go-to would be quite useful, wouldn't it? So, we can drop a cache now. We can attack a mage. We can fuel the fire. But it requires existing unrest. It requires plague to exist. Well, haven't we got plague? Heroes and agents can gain gold. Supplicant complete spread panic. Unrest has increased by 9%. Lovely jubbly. We can recruit vermin as well. Because that's handy. Right, so what we'll do then is we'll start this and then we'll move here and see what happens. We'll infiltrate the holy site. The alchemists are here. The supplicant has discovered a gaggle of alchemists. A gaggle, no less. These poor fools, driven by a dangerous mixture of curiosity and naivete, yet arrogant greed, imagine themselves on the verge of solving life's problems. Immortality led to gold. Yeah, that'd work. Their desires are pedestrian, yet their approach could bear fruit. No, it's not. That's not going to happen. If guided by those who know more, let's deceive the fools. Why not? Hate that. Dismiss. Giant spiders. The recent darkness skies of the Beijing convent have allowed some things to crawl close to civilization unnoticed. Great big bloody spiders. The supplicant has encountered a swarm of dog-sized spiders. Thick webbing blankets are an area as massive fanged arachnids prepared their next meal. Perhaps he could leave some evidence here to misdirect away from his activities. Use them! A display then. We have completed the infiltrate the holy site, and the shadow will spread at a faster than normal rate to infiltrate locations. Good. Do we have a town yet? We can raid the periphery. How amusing! We have raided. We have a lot more things now. We can attack. Where is he? I have 4 might and 8 hit points. What do we have? We only have 2 might. What about minion though? Do we need to... We can assassinate the rule. Let's do the silent assassination. That sounds good. Dismiss. Dismiss. He has nothing for her. A few more coins for her whispers. A few more coins for her silence. The supplicant has interrupted by a cough. One which carries a definite message to the listener. What? Like, I have germs. He has been seen by a passerby who watches him lazily, slowly smoking some manner of a plant. Occasionally belching a small, acrid cloud as she watches the world go by. The guards are close at hand, and she cannot be easily silenced. With a knife right through her face it would. The supplicant makes a donation to a smoking habit. She might cause a disturbance which will slow things down for your agent. Your agent profile increased by 4, your agent injury reduced by 1 for 20 turns. We'll lose 20 gold. We've got 35 gold. But intrigue will increase. Nothing happens. Let's do that. Sounds good. The supplicant completes silent assassination. Keys copied, locks swapped for fakes, maps made, latches ruined. Weeks of careful planning, all for an hour's work. A single blade through the heart, silently in the dead of night. So... yeah, and this game has a lot of clicking end turn in it. I think there's perhaps something here that requires a deeper look. We can't. Invalid cannot be placed anywhere. I think that I don't think a lot of this is really explained that well though. The tutorial just gave us a very brief overview of the game, and we're making quite slow progress as to create a shadow in the world, and all we seem to be doing is clicking end turn a lot. Well, it could be my understanding of the game, it could just be that this game requires a lot of clicking end turn. But there's nothing really that much happens. So I don't know. I don't think it's a terrible game. I think there's a strategy games go. It's not difficult to click and turn. But it's got quite a dreadful UI on it, to be fair. And it's not obvious that things are happening, particularly. So I don't know, I don't think I could really recommend this one. There is a demo of it that you can try, and actually it's £15 on Steam. And it does have very positive reviews. 93% of 805 are positive. So I think it's maybe one of these games that you just need to play a little bit more to work out what's going on. Well, it didn't crash. It's got some quirks to the UI, but that's about it. Yeah. That is Shadow of Forbidden Gods. But that is all from me for today. I shall be back again on Wednesday with another game for my pile of shame. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant Sunday, and I shall see you later.